with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor?
Everybody, welcome to the 5th season of American Pirate Warrior.
There be treasure!
It's the only show where we see if people just like you and me have what it takes to complete the pirate challenge. Right here we have our contestant for the day, Mr. Terrence Felix from Davenport, Iowa.
Hey.
Mr. Felix, what makes you think you have what it takes to be the American Pirate Warrior?
Well, I've always been filthy, stupid, and ugly, just like everyone in Davenport, Iowa, so I've got a natural advantage, I guess you could say.
Indeed, sir. I agree with everything that you just said, both about yourself and your own personal appearance and the appearance and mental capacity of everyone that lives in Davenport, Iowa. Would you like to give your pirate catchphrase?
Arrrr.
Oh, that's fantastic, sir. Classic choice. It's actually about time that we begin, so if you'd like to scurry on over to the starting platform, we can get the show on the road.
Yeah, right.
All right, Mr. Phillips, are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. 3, 2, 1, begin. First up, of course, we have the swashbuckling station.
Oh, God.
Easily one of the most classic pirate activities, swashbuckling.
Swashbuckle.
Don't really know what that is, but
Swarthy dog.
Mr. Felix seems to be having a rough time of it.
I did it. What's next?
And just by the skin of his teeth, Mr. Felix completes the swashbuckling course.
Oh, God, is that a monkey?
Moving right on, he's going to be moving into the smashing a monkey with a hammer, monkey fighting part.
So sorry, little guy. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely excellent form on the monkey smasher.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, God.
Mr. Felix, after absolutely blazing through those monkeys, is making excellent time. Next, we have a new, smaller, virtual part of the course.
Okay, let's see. Splash movie free download.
Looks like he's going for the Googling strat. This is a classic strategy.
Alright, download time 6 hours.
Ooh, that slow internet connection is really going to be costing Mr. Felix some time. We'll get back to you as soon as that download is finished, folks.
Oh my God. Finally.
Alright, and 6 hours later, Mr. Felix has not paid a dime for that copy of Splash from 1984 starring Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. Moving on, Mr. Felix is going to be entering the final phase, the pirate negotiation phase.
Why shouldn't we fucking kill you, bastard?
Absolutely an essential phase, rather difficult. Most people don't make it through this one.
Methinks this landlubber be Stalin.
No, not stalling. Not doing
Things are
that.
really not looking very good for Mr. Felix here.
All right, boys, that's enough pirate negotiating. Let's keel-haul this landlubber.
It appears that Mr. Felix has fallen for the classic keel-hauling maneuver.
Come here, you lily liver.
No, stop. Please let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go. Oh.
And Mr. Felix has just been thrown off the ship.
It be keel-haul o'clock, boys.
Ooh, it appears that the pirates have begun keel-hauling Mr. Felix.
Keel-haul. He's being keel-hauled.
Oh, the kill hauling.
That's going to be an unfortunate disqualification due to the fact that he won't have any skin or bones left after the underside of the ship has ground him into a fine paste. Better luck next time, Mr. Felix. Please join us next week for when we do our annual grog drinking competition and other pirate shit, only on American Pirate Warrior.
There be treasure!
You hear that?
I hear that swilling. I hear you swilling your beverage.
Do you hear that swilling down there, boy? This is my absolute vanilla vodka that I bought. That's what I'm drinking.
And this, my friends, is the drink of the week. Oh my goodness.
I'm drinking just out of the bottle fucking absolute vanilla vodka. Just because it's just that kind of podcast, folks. It's the only podcast where you'll get someone drinking absolute vanilla out of the bottle.
You just drink
like a real
You just drinking it
swarthy
straight.
fellow.
You just drinking it straight.
Oh God. Yes, that's correct. You know about that like old wives' tale?
Which one?
Which love that term, by the way. I love old wives' tale.
Can we get the etymology on that real quick?
It's called old wives like to tell tales.
They like to lie.
These lying old wives. Yeah, why can't it be like an old husband's tale?
Because an old husband's tale is for sure a lie.
No, an old husband's tale would just be like an actual animal tale that like old men grow.
An old husband's tale is a prophecy.
Prophecy is prophetic.
Yeah.
I mean, God was
If
only...
a man tells a tale, it will happen. If a woman tells a tale, it be lies.
There be lies. I mean,
Lies,
if we're
lies,
speaking,
lies.
if we're biblically speaking, it's gonna be the sequel podcast. If we're
When we both convert to Catholicism.
dude, God was like, "What's up, bros? I got some prophecy to lay down." Did he ever say anything to a woman besides, "How about you? How about you incubate my baby for a little while"?
You saying, did God ever talk to a woman?
I don't think he did. I think
You think God has no riz?
God might be gay.
Gay. God's an incel and he's gay because he hates women.
But he wouldn't be an incel, actually, because then he would just be out here pounding dudes.
What? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
You said God would be an incel because he's not out here speaking to women. But I'm like, but if he's gay, then like, you know what I mean?
You could be a gay incel.
But then, all right, maybe. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely. The biggest thing with being an incel isn't the number one thing is like your attitude, you know? And anybody can have an ugly ass attitude.
Number one
And
thing
if you got an
about-
ugly ass attitude and also an ugly ass face, dick, or butt, then you're not going to be too popular.
I'm sorry. To be an incel is a vibe qualification.
It's true. It is though. I mean, unironically, it is.
Yeah, because I guess if you just like not getting any ass, but like you're cool with it, that's not a thing.
Yeah, then you're just kind of like working on it.
Yeah, or you're just asexual.
Or, well, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course.
Are incels just asexual and mad about it?
Probably not. No, I think most incels are mad about other people not having sex with them.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from it. I was reading all these articles about femcells, right? And this was crazy.
Oh yeah, the femcells, dude. The femcells. See, dude. Okay, all right. I'm gonna out myself here. For a long time, I was a fervent watcher of the incel subreddits, and it's really fucking important that I stress this. I was definitely having sex at this time. Okay, I need everyone to know that I was Ian. Theoretically speaking, Ian was having sex.
Theoretically speaking, Ian is getting it in.
But I was watching the subreddits, you know, kind of like a fire watch station, you know, above like a big burnable forest where like I'm just kind of watching to make sure like, you know, they're not about to do something horrible. It's like going to the zoo. It was like going to the zoo where I just kind of was just like, wow, these people are just truly deranged and fascinated. So I know all about the femcells. They hate the incels hate femcells.
Yeah, no, they do, and it's both sides, the incels and the femcells, they both have this concept of true cell. You know what I mean? Like they did.
Out of this,
there's
oh,
there's a gatekeepy aspect to it that I was learning about, and that what fascinated me is that both sides have.
Yeah,
this
like if you're
thing.
if you're an incel but you're just not hideously ugly, they're like you're not true cell.
Exactly.
They're like you could have sex with a girl if you just talk to her. I'm just a disgusting piece of shit. It's like, oh my god, dude.
No, exactly. But what was interesting about the femcel one is I read this article. God, I think it was like The Guardian or some shit. It was like one of those like really renowned newspapers. One of the people they interviewed.
I don't. You know what? I'll say it. I don't care for The Guardian.
Why don't you care for The Guardian? It's only like considered the most like reliable news publication that there is. Like if we're doing like a tier ranking battle royale of fucking news publications, The Guardian is like considered the S tier. The Sun. Which, the Chicago Sun or like the British Sun, like the crazy one in Britain?
The British.
the Sun Times in fucking Britain.
Dude, the Sun is so fucking awesome. I'm going to go to, here, while you're talking, I'm going to go to thesun.com and just read like what the headline is. Because I'm sure it's going to be something insane.
Yeah, no, that's like I think the Washington Post used to get dunked on all the time, but I think they're actually like more credible now. Anyways.
Oh my God.
But
Okay.
The thing with the themself shit that I thought was hilarious is they interviewed this one woman about what it means to be a femcel and all this stuff, and she was like,
wait. Okay, all right. I found a really good headline.
well, I was about to say, she's like, I've been in a 2-year relationship, but with another woman, and it's like, hold on, let's pause real quick.
Wait, no, that is that. I mean, I'm on the incel side here, and I never thought I'd ever say that.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, why are you claiming this? You've been in a 2-year
I've been
relationship.
dating someone, having sex with them, presumably at least having intimacy with them for 2 years. You lose the
celibate card. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, because of dating a woman, but I'm not dating a man and conforming to like that normative stuff. That makes me a femcel. And I was like, this is so. Why? How? Does the news
when people
not have
like,
enough shit to talk about? Like, why are we speaking to these people sometimes? Like, this just doesn't make any sense.
It's just like turds flowing out of their mouth, dude. It's just nothing. It's just awful, vile nonsense.
It's like tennis balls in the toilet. There's just turds floating onto the floor. It's just we're all just walking through it.
And we're like, wow, here's a turd that we've just stepped into. That's incredible.
What did the Sun say?
Okay, so the do you know how like when you like are on, I'm gonna paint a picture here. When you're using like a news app, I don't really get a lot of my news from news apps. I get a lot of my news from
fever dreams.
Sounds yeah. I just dream shit and I'm like, well, that's gonna happen.
Premonitions, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that one meme where it's like, what's the source? Like, I made it up.
It came to me in a dream.
Yeah. When you're on like a news app, right? You know how there's like at the bottom of the news app, like after the article is completed, it has all like the links to like the really crazy bad like news things where it's like lose belly fat with this one thing, and it's like an orange egg or something.
It's like always like boiled bananas. It's like ultimate
it's
gut
always like lose
cleanser.
belly fat quickly. Like, oh god. So I'm looking at those right now, and one of the first one of the first ones I see is called Horror Attack in all capital letters. Gran 65. It says she was savaged to death by American bulldog as she broke up fight. It's mostly the fact that it says horror attack. She was savaged to death. And then right below that, there is, in all caps, water joke, exclamation point. Fury as water bosses ban house pipes after the wettest March in 42 years.
That sounds like an April Fool's headline.
Okay, yeah, this one says, pure evil, bruised mugshot of skydiver who murdered girlfriend.
Pure evil. Just because he killed some... Never mind. All right. I'm just like... You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, your prime minister is pure evil. Yeah, there's some words that I'm just like, can we reserve those for like top dogs in the fucked up Olympics? You know what I mean? Evil.
Sure.
Evil
Sure.
to me means like you're born evil. Like evil people aren't made, you're born evil. You know what I mean? Because like good people are made and bad people are made, but evil means
okay. This is the last one because I don't want to give the Sun any more
God
credit.
Put you here to be evil. You know what I'm saying? Am I onto something?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I'm on something. Anyways, keep going.
You're on some shit. Here, this is the last one. It says sick trophy. Female reveler bit my finger off in the nightclub and posed with a selfie for it.
What's her number?
Don't even joke like you wouldn't do that.
See, I don't know why these incels feel so lonely. There's somebody out there for you. There's somebody just as fucked up as you are. Wait. So how old is she, first of all?
The reveler?
The reveler. God, they call them revelers.
That's what it says on here. Dude, they always use weird fucking words. Oh, it's the first word calls her sick. It says sick Libby Armstrong, 22.
She's 22 and she bit someone's finger off and then took a selfie with it. What What social media site she posted to?
Dude, she posted it to r/ finger pics. I don't fucking know.
r/gore. What does it not say? Because she's a coward.
Oh,
she put it on
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
She put it on Snapchat.
Ah, coward.
Oh, dude, it's like, oh my god.
Oh, wait, did they put the picture in the newspaper?
Yeah, it's censored though.
Damn, that's wild.
It is pretty epic.
Why'd she bite his finger off? Is
No,
there
a girl
an explanation?
bit a girl's finger off.
Oh, she bit another woman's finger off. Why?
They were in a fight.
And
she sucked the ring off her finger too. All right, this is pretty brutal. This sounds
like okay. Wait. Now we're getting juicy here. This sounds like some ulterior motives.
Like a robbery.
It sounds like this could be a robbery. This sounds
have
like
you seen
this
those?
could
Wait.
be
Have
like
you seen those videos of like?
This could be like a cheating ex situation. You know what I mean?
Have you seen those? They don't know each other according to the article. Have you seen like those videos of how like people will use social media to just like steal shit from people? Like objects.
Well, like some
it was this article. I think it was on Vice or something. It was like a year or so ago, maybe more than that. It was like it was some British type shit. And the dude was like, "Oh yeah, we just like follow tons of people. We look at their stories, you know, when they're at the clubs. We look for like their watches and their bags, and we just see if they have their location on there. And if they do, we just show up and steal it and go home."
That's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. You know what that kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of piracy. You remember that old wives' tale that we were told as a kid? This is one of those wives' tales that made it to every middle school boy, you know? About how Blackbeard got like 3 ribs removed so he could suck his own dick. Do you remember that?
I heard it about Marilyn Manson.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. I totally got those two people mixed up. That's my bad.
I don't think that matters.
Definitely misconstrued that. Totally just didn't need a segue into the episode.
Ahoy there, lads and ladies!
Welcome to Theoretically Speaking. I'm Ian.
I'm Matt.
And this is the fucking pirate-themed episode where we talk about what if we were pirates. Because I thought it would be fucking funny if we did some pirate shenaniganery.
I'm just gonna. That's all I know about pirates. Peg leg, eye patch, pet parrot, pet monkey.
Pet monkey? Question mark?
Maps.
Little gay monkey? Question mark?
Mm-hmm. You know. Maps,
now, okay. Which
ships.
monkey is stronger? Monkey that works. Which monkey wins in a fight? Monkey that works on ship, pirate monkey, or monkey with fez that has little box?
I'm gonna go. So the monkey with the fez that has a little box sounds more like the bruiser type. You know what I'm saying?
I imagine it like the opposite, but also the monkey could use the box as a weapon.
Yeah, definitely. Or it could stand on the box to be taller and scare the other monkey with its enormous stature. But I'm
going to do that when I see you next, Matt. I mean, you're going to come in and you're going to be like, "Oh, I'm mildly threatened by Ian," and I'm going to stand on a chair and go, "Ah!" put my arms out, and then you're going to freak out because I'm so much bigger than you thought and a larger threat to you.
True. I'll just be in the fetal at that point. I'll just be like crawling away. But I think the pirate ship monkey, I think definitely would have greater endurance and be more agile and like have quicker like explosiveness and reaction times. You know what I'm saying?
Just a raw monkey, just a more powerful.
Yeah. I could also imagine like a longer wingspan because it's having to like rope back and forth across different parts of the ship and like climb over shit. So I definitely think like it's got explosiveness, it's got wingspan.
It's got that American Ninja Warrior physique.
Yeah. I just don't think the monkey with fez with box is going.
But monkey with fez with box is smarter and more spiritually connected. Monkey with spirit with box could perhaps like channel his monkey ancestors to like power him up.
I think that's unfair then. That's not a balanced fight.
No fight will ever be balanced. It's about who wins.
True. Okay. Thank you, Sun Tzu. Yeah.
You're right.
You know, running a pirate crew would like require a lot of focus.
It would require a lot of distraction, dude. It would require a lot. I mean, for God's sakes, dude. okay, think about it, right? If you're a pirate, you're on the rough seas for probably what, like 6 months to 9 months on average at a time, right? 4 to 9 months maybe at like the two extremes.
You can only get
And
fucked in the ass by your homies so many times.
You can only get pegged with the peg leg so many times.
Yo, true. They probably were taking that grime off the bottom of the deck when it wasn't swabbed and lubing up the tip of that peg leg. Before.
This be my pegging leg.
What's your favorite pirate thing? Just in general, in terms of like iconography or like just anything related to pirates. What do you like? What do you fuck with?
Just the greed of it all. That's just hilarious to me. Just some dude staking his whole life on this idea of a box with coins in it.
A box with coins. I mean, the actual like treasure gathering was way less likely than just like robbing ships and stuff. You know, like the buried treasure is definitely some like more fantasticized type shit.
But that's my favorite. That's the part that I feel like I could invest in.
That my favorite.
Yeah,
that my favorite.
That my favorite.
That my favorite.
I mean, it's just like the idea of staking your life on something like so unobtainable and improbable.
I'm just saying. I think that is overrepresented. That's a stereotype.
I don't give a fuck if it's over. I don't give a fuck if it's overrepresented. You asked for my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
Okay, all right, that's valid.
What's
that's
your
valid.
favorite part?
I think for me, it's the defying the monarchy, type shit. That's definitely like the explicitly not just because there's a difference in like just doing illegal shit and then doing illegal shit and be like fuck the police, I will shoot a cop. You know what I mean? Like those are like two different things. Like it's the fact that they were just so vehemently like I'm gonna live my life and can't no fucking Yankee stop me.
I got you. Yeah, so they're kind of like Vikings at the same time.
They're like Vikings, but like with less like rigorous structure. Honestly,
Yeah, that's true. I feel like pirates. I feel like if you were with one Viking set and you got beef with another one, like that's gonna be a problem. As where like with pirates.
Oh fuck.
You good?
No, yeah, I'm good. I just knocked my shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. With pirates, though,
you said that like I told you something like really terrible. You were like, "Yeah, it's okay."
Sorry, I thought of a joke and then I was like, "No." Anyways, do you ever like really think before speaking? Like I do in life, and then sometimes you get into these. Like,
I definitely do less here. I kind of just picked that shit up.
Yeah, no, same.
You were
here.
talking. You were saying
like fugue state.
Like
I'm stuck on this thing. You were like a fugue state. When's the last time you were in a fugue state?
Like never. I mean, unironically, maybe this last Sunday for like a little bit, because Matt, you know how the serving works. You've served before. You kind of get into like a rhythm with it. You have like you're just kind of banging it out for the evening. Especially if it's like consistently busy. And this past Friday was our good friend Alex Gillette. It was his birthday, and we did a bunch of silly druggies. We had a bit of a drug-fueled orgy, sex party nightmare moment.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. No, I just took mushrooms, and we all had a fun. We all hung out and shit. But they definitely gave me like some brain fog. So I was like at work, like doing my thing, and like I would just kind of like literally, I would like look up and be like, "Did I even talk to that table?" And they're like, "You already got our whole order." And there's like drinks on the table. I'm like, "When did I do any of that?" So I guess that's what a fugue state would be.
Okay, yeah, that kind of fits the criteria. Yeah, but like the thing with pirates and like Vikings, like if you have beef with if you're one Viking like crew, right, and you got beef with another one, that's a fight to the death, like automatically. I feel like pirates, there was like code of the sea, code of honor among thieves, code of the pirates, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
I would disagree. I think pirates were like. I don't know. I think Vikings are usually over
mythologized.
They're not as ruthless. Yeah, I mean they're both. They're Vikings and pirates are equally mythologized in terms of like inaccuracy, right? But like, I don't know. Vikings were like, for the time, like Vikings were really progressive and shit. Like they actually like gave a shit about like women and stuff. They like, you know, the two ways to enter Valhalla was to either like die in childbirth or in battle, you know? Like one of like the two ways. I think Vikings were chill. I think pirates were like ruthless, backstabbing motherfuckers, you know? There's never been like a pirate war, right? Outside of like fucking One Piece. Speaking of which, I've been watching.
Wait, tell me about that.
It's not that interesting. I'm not going to rant too much about anime shit, but I've been watching it because I like with my girlfriend, with my boo thing, because I never watched it as a kid, and she watched it a lot as a kid. We're about 120 episodes in, which is almost exactly 10% of the show, so that's fun. Yeah, there's 1 million episodes, and that show is horny, dude. Like, that show is horny and stupid. But it's pretty funny.
Just like me.
Horny, stupid, and fucking like black-pilled.
What does that mean?
You know, like the red pill, the blue pill, and the black. The black pill is like, you know, like the earth, like. The black pill is like kill women, like the ultimate incel.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
I was just making a joke that you were going on some doomer shit for like a second earlier.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm really like a cheery kind of dude. I just have like my moments, but no, I know like the red pill. So the red pill and the blue pill, that's like liberal and conservative, right?
Yeah, broadly.
Okay. And then the black pill.
The black pill is like the incel pill, which is like, now you're like woken up to like how fucked up and terrible everything really is. I mean, everything is really terrible and fucked up, but they're not talking like they're not talking in like a societal inequality way or like a environmental way or in like, you know, like a rights kind of way. They're talking about it in like a now I've realized that if I'm an ugly asshole, no one wants to fuck me type of way.
So what's the white pill then? Like
the white pill is like
black pill.
Like loving yourself and like working on your issues and fucking moving forward and, you know, being kind to the people you love.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Aww.
Matt, what fucking pirate job would you be? Let's say we had a ship. Well, not we.
Cook.
You're on a ship. Are you serious?
Yes.
Damn, that was gonna be mine. Well, now I have to think of a different one.
We could both be, we could run a pirate kitchen together. Ian, this is so cute.
We could have
we could be so gay together, dude. Running our little pirate ship kitchen.
If I was in a pirate ship kitchen with you, I'd be putting ice in the fucking fryer.
I'd be putting ice on your asshole, bro.
God, my God.
You would need it.
Oh my God. Have you seen videos of like them putting ice in the deep fryers?
No, yes, I actually
so
have.
Awesome.
I think I did it. I think when I used to work on the line, I did it a couple of times. I just like would throw an ice cube in there, and I was like nervous doing it. Yeah, I was nervous like doing it. I think I had gotten like a plastic cup and like a drink from the line, and yeah, I remember my man Noodles was teaching me how to use the fryer.
Noodles
when I worked in. Yeah, I worked in about 4 different kitchens, and I worked one time with this dude. Shout out to Noodles. And Noodles was teaching me on the fry, and he was like just teaching me about everything. And he was like, yo, like, watch this. And he got his fingers all wet with water, and he just like flicked them into the fryer and it started bubbling. And he was like, it looks cool, right? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, yo, what if I like threw this ice cube in there? Like, dude, this is my second day on the fryer. I was just a dishwasher for like a month. Like, I didn't fucking know. And he just looked at me like wide-eyed. He was like, yo. And he's like, yo, let's see what happens. So I just threw it
No
in
way. Right in front of Noodles?
Yeah, and the shit started bubbling.
And he was like, no!
Like, it looked like a nuke going off underwater. It was like, it sunk, and it was like...
That's what I would do, like, dude. If we were on a ship, I would totally do it. I'd be like, hi,
why?
I am going to put ice in the fryer. I don't know.
Where would you even get ice?
Wait, why is that the question of what makes the least sense?
Where are you getting ice on a hot, sweaty, steamy...
Bro, if we can have the question is, where'd I get a fry machine?
That's a good
Where'd I get the deep fryer?
Well, in a modern context, if you were a pirate, it'd be easy because you would just like hijack a carnival cruise.
True, dude. Okay. We definitely got to talk about like the eras of piracy. Wait, no. So talk to me more about you cooking in the kitchen.
Bro, I'm just whipping
up. Is that
up
just
some,
you
like,
saying of like that's like what skill set of yours you think would translate the most, or is that what you would want to do?
I think it's where I would translate my skills the most. I don't know much about for someone who's a fucking Eagle Scout, bro. I don't know shit.
You're an Eagle Scout?
Dick balls. I am.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know this?
I probably knew it. I just can't. I don't think I associate like almost anyone I know less with like survival than like you.
Thank you. See, I got that sleeper set, bro. I got that sleeper build on fucking wilderness survival. Y'all ain't ready for me.
Did you
bro.
get the badge where you have to like carve your penis into like a little bear shape? That's with soap. Sorry,
yeah.
That's with bar of soap.
No. The penis carving badge. You see, like, okay, it stopped being required when I got into Boy Scouts, so I was like the weirdo.
The cock filleting badge.
Yeah, the cock filleting badge. Yeah, I was like the weirdo, like going on like the meritbadge.org, whatever.
Is that real? Were you actually really?
This retro badge looks really cool.
Whoa, I have to fillet my cock with a fucking fish knife? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was kind of like.
Were you actually going on
guy.
badges.gov or whatever?
I did at one point when I realized I probably wasn't going to get my Eagle Scout unless I got the necessary badges.
Oh, so you got to get some dumbass badges.
I got some pretty fly ones.
I like that. I like the idea of badges. We need to translate that to like adulthood because that shit's just like achievements, but like in real life, you know?
It's called certificates.
No, but I mean like for like smaller shit. I mean, yeah, the PhD is like that's like the platinum achievement. But I mean one with it's like, you know, like I know how to start a fire, you know?
Yeah, you can go to the fire station and be like, how do I get a certificate to be
a
like
certificate
fire
is boring.
guard
I want
certified?
A badge. Fuck a certificate. What are you going to do with a certificate? You're going to put it in a drawer. You put a badge on, you can like wear it, you can put it on shit.
You can get an ID.
That's not cool though. That's not cool. Matthew Lopez.
I don't want to get into that shit, man. Come on. That shit haunts me, bro. The Plopez shit. It's just, I get one piece of mail one time where they don't separate my middle initial from my last
and it,
name.
Like infects your mail system.
I'm just Plopez. Some people have not even Matthew or Matt. I'm just Plopez.
But Plopez is so funny, though. It's like, even aside from knowing you and knowing that it's wrong, which is why it's funny, it's just a funny word, Plopez.
Plopez. Yes, it's got some stank on it. Like, honestly, like.
I want more badges. What would be a badge that you would get as a pirate? Pirate badge.
Oh, definitely like most murders.
No, but badges aren't for like who did the most. It's like for milestones, you know?
Oh, okay. Coolest murder.
I'm saying you can't have the coolest anything and have it be a badge because then only one person would get
hold
it.
Hold on. There's the coolest of everything.
Yes, but the point of a badge is that more than one person can earn it because it's like if it's whoever has the coolest kill, then they're just going to pass it around.
I mean, okay, you could get a badge for like deck cleanliness.
Yeah, for swabbing the poop off the deck.
Is that where you think, like, what do you think a pirate ship toilet was like?
Dude, it was a hole with like an octopus beneath it with his mouth open.
Yeah, I got all the parts
dude,
of the pirate
definitely
ship.
just pooped right off the side. How many people actually estimate this? How many people in the world do you think have died from pooping off the side of a ship while it's going and then like falling off and just being irretrievable for whatever reason?
I feel like if you were smart,
gotta be at least like 600,000, right?
That's such a high number.
It's gotta be at least like 6 million people, right?
Yeah, I think definitely. Like, I don't know, if you were dumbass or no one liked you, then they like cut the rope.
Bro, that's
probably
like
tied to your
both of those
ankle.
are like prerequisites to become a pirate. It's like being a dumbass and no one liking you is like that's half the battle.
So you're saying incels are going to be the modern pirates?
Oh, definitely. I mean, dude. I mean, without getting too real, and we can stop talking about fucking incels. I mean, they have actually like gone out and shot up schools and shit. You know, they've already done awful shit. So fucking stone's throw, right? You know.
Yeah, it's not that huge of a leap. But with pirates, I want to. Okay, so merit badge pirates, yeah, debt cleanliness. We got fucking like I don't know, like
you definitely can get like
dice,
a peg leg
like you're
badge,
a champion
a peg leg badge for each limb that has been replaced with a peg leg. So you can have up to 5 peg legs.
Well, the thing about a merit badge
that is only if you replace your head also with a peg leg.
Oh, there we go.
Just a rotting corpse with a peg shoved into the neck hole with 5 little badges on it. All right, sorry, go on.
Oh God, but the merit badge, it's a badge that says like, oh, I'm qualified, like I'm skilled in something. So I feel like, debt cleanliness is a skill, orientation, like
what do you mean, like SOAR, like pirate college orientation?
No, I mean like
I said SOAR, like anyone would know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you do.
Real ones do, yeah.
The real ones know about SOAR.
I mean, yeah. What is that word for map reading? Map orientation.
Well, cartography is making maps, but yeah, sure, close enough.
Yeah, like, yeah, no, literally. That's damn. I think I have a cartography merit badge too. That's embarrassing. So
it is embarrassing that you can't remember the word for cartography.
I can't remember hardly any of the merit badges I have. Well, I definitely have some like weird ones, like fingerprinting and like
finger banging.
That one came a little later in life, actually. Or did it? I also, yeah. I think.
It's time for me to have a sip of me brew.
Dig this. You and I are whipping it in the pirate kitchen.
Well, I was going to change my answer, but we'll keep going.
I think what would we cook with our cute little butts in the pirate kitchen? Definitely make some ceviche. You know what I mean? Some acidic.
Bro, you wouldn't even be able to spell
juice
ceviche like
CEVICHE.
Ceviche.
Listen,
I'm talking about if you're a pirate.
I'm
saying you wouldn't know what that is. I'm saying
why? Because I'd only have one eye. Presumably, just because I have one eye doesn't mean I can't read.
Yes. It's because all of the menus are written in that weird 3D eye crossing thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. You don't know what I mean? You know, like the 3D puzzles where you have to like kind of cross your eyes and then like a hamburger appears or something?
What?
I don't know how to...
These are just words.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, if you look up 3D eye puzzle, it's like these weird like things that if you like supposedly like cross your eyes like proper, you can like see like the hidden image. But you need 2 eyes to be able to do it. So the joke was that, your recipe book was written in these 3D magic eye puzzles.
Oh, now that you've explained the joke, it makes sense.
Okay, well, they say explaining a joke is like dissecting a frog.
What? They do?
Yeah, they do say that.
Why do they say that?
Well, I'm not going to explain it.
right on, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'd make some ceviche, some raw fish.
They say it's like
like
dissecting a frog because when you when you do it, you understand the frog better, but the frog dies.
That was good. That's funny.
So you're whipping it in the kitchen with your little BBL bubble butt hanging out. You got your apron on that says "kiss the."
Grab my booty.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Yeah.
Basic pirate shit. But I would, I'd definitely be making some ceviche. I would definitely have like some ahi tuna, kind of crazy.
You'd be making some kind of like coconut tropical dish.
Yeah, blackened tuna. I'd probably have like a coconut curry. Rice thing going on, man. I'd fucking throw it down, dog. Don't even.
I'm not implying anything, but
yeah. What's pirate punishments like?
Oh well, my favorite pirate punishment is where they throw you under the boat, and then the barnacles in the bottom of the boat cut your body to ribbons and crush you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what keel hauling.
Is that real?
Yeah, keel hauling. That's what it means. Keel hauling is just getting fucking ran over by a boat, but The thing that just destroys you is that just like how jagged and fucked up the underside of the boat is, and it just slices you like hundreds of times a second, like all over your whole body. I mean, it just cuts you to bits.
Dude, were pirate ships not just gay as hell?
I mean, yeah, they were definitely gay as hell.
Like, how could they not be?
They totally were definitely gay as hell. I mean, like most like historically male-dominated spaces were just way gayer than anybody like thought, or not thought, but or was willing to talk about for a long time. You know, like Rome,
Vikings,
gay, super gay.
Yeah. Gladiators,
Samurais, totally gay. Gladiators,
gay.
Clowns,
Samurais,
gay.
Clowns, gay. Cowboys,
gay as fuck, dude. So gay.
Cowboys still gay.
Gay as fuck, preferably gay, honestly. The good, the bad, and the gay.
Mm-hmm. Pirates, no, there's definitely a lot of gay shit going on with pirates. But there's also a lot of women pirates, too.
The most famous, the most prolific pirate of all time was a woman.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I think she was just an escaped like prostitute, and she just like had control of the only like pirate fleet. Like she had an actual fleet of fucking ships.
Oh, whoa, she had a okay. So
she wasn't just a one time. She wasn't a bitch with one whip. You know what I'm saying? She had the parking lot.
Wow. So most pirates and most captains, they had a ship, but she had a fleet. Like she had multiple ships. That's crazy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. She was badass.
That's super.
And she
badass,
was
yeah.
Chinese, I think. Yeah, she's Chinese.
What's her name?
I'm gonna fucking butcher it, but it looks like Zheng Yisao. Yisao has been described as not only history's most successful female pirate, but one of the most successful pirates in history. So she's not just a bad bitch. She's not just a bad female pirate. She's just one of the goats of all time. One of the greatest of all time.
That's true. Yes, she's the greatest of all time goat.
The greatest of all time goat, dude. If I was on a fucking pirate ship, I think that honestly, I've got two. You can help me whittle this down because I mean, Cook was going to be my original answer, but I was mostly saying that because I wanted to be like Sanji from One Piece because he's a cook and he's awesome and I kind of look like him and he's tall and he kicks a lot like I do.
So what's a cool plot line he's had on the show?
He like had like his cooking master, you know. He got like abducted by this like famous like chef pirate guy who was like super evil, but he was rumored to be like an amazing cook. And they got like moored on like this little tiny island, and they only had they had like 2 giant bags of food. And the pirate captain had like a way bigger bag of food. He was like, "I'll give this to you, kid. You can get the shitty bag. I get the big bag. Ha ha ha. But you have to stay on your side of the island and never come see me while we wait for someone to come get us." And the kid's like, "I hate you." Sanji, little Sanji Jr. is like, "I hate you." And so they like, you know, a bunch of time passes and Sanji like eats through all of his food in like, it's been like weeks. So his bag is empty. He's like, "That old bastard, I'm going to go over to his side and see what his food is like." And he goes over there and the pirate captain is just like still sitting there on the edge of the island, but he's like skinny as fuck. It looks like he hasn't moved. And then he like opens the bag and the bag is just filled with like garbage and like cooking supplies. So like the evil big bad pirate like actually gave him all the food and like, you know, lied about it.
Oh, that's a good lesson there.
Yeah. Sanji a real one. He also smokes
for
cigarettes, so that's cool. You hear that, kids? My 2 pirate occupations, I think it's between, right? 1, classic pirate activity, crow's nest. Because I got really good eyesight. Classic crow's nest. I don't need no fucking LASIK. I'm gonna see that land from hella fucking far away. Fuck you, you know? Or first mate. Because I've always thought of myself as, you know, in like medieval times, I might have even have said this on the podcast, but you might have heard me say it before, IRL too. You know how like the king in like old fantasy movies always has like his chancellor that's like behind him in like dark robes, like whispering into his ear?
Yeah.
That's me. That's totally me. Like I don't think I myself can like, I think I would be an okay leader, but I think I'm like good at like
you're a better goater,
bringing better leadership out of like other people that are maybe a little more naturally suited to it. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's the most Chad answer that you could have ever given to like, what are your leadership traits and qualities? I make other leaders better leaders. That's how good of a leader
I'm the
I am.
best. I mean, that's a first mate's like job, you know. I mean, because he has to be like good at everything, and he has to like be ready to like take control if shit hits the fan. But he's like there to like help the captain mostly.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm imagining also a responsibility of a first mate would be like ship morale, you know?
Yeah, you know, I would have my monkey with his box, and he'd be going crazy with that thing. He'd be like,
So let's just say, you know, we didn't find the booty on our most recent voyage.
fuck,
All of our
huge L, massive L.
pirate
All right,
life has
so,
been disappointing.
Pirate life sucks. The pirate life might
How
not
are
be
you
for me.
cheering up the ship?
Okay, so I walk out, and I notice that all the men are feeling down. You know, they're like shuffling, kicking their feet. You know, and I probably would start a shanty. To be honest, I would start singing. That's got to be like the most classic pirate thing to maintain your sanity is to start singing, sing your heart out.
And what if you don't sing well?
Well, none of them would sing. I wouldn't have to sing well because they would join me. I would sing with such like passion, not necessarily with skill, but with passion that they would just be compelled to join me, and then we'd all be happy and ready to like, you know, rape and pillage again.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, because that's very necessary.
I mean, you can't have your bread without the butter. It's just how it is.
No, it is how it is. So,
scurvy, love that, right?
it's a funny word.
Scurvy, it's a cool word.
Sounds like
honestly.
something else I'd cook up for everybody on the ship.
Fuck, I hope not. What I mean, you know what's something I didn't know that scurvy did?
What?
And One Piece actually taught me this. Scurvy actually makes your old wounds reopen.
Fuck, that's delicious.
Because, like, your body is so deficient in vitamin C.
These nuts.
It can't, like, maintain the scar tissue. And the scar tissue will be, like, cannibalized. And so, you'll like, you know how when you see people that have, like, really bad scurvy, they have, like, sores all over their body and shit?
Yeah.
That's not because that's not like the illness creating them. It's I guess it effectively is, but it's because like it's like opened their shit up.
See, this is why you need me fucking everybody on the ship, because I give everybody the barnacles, and the barnacles would like callus over the open scurvy.
Damn it, that's not how barnacles work. That's not how I'm putting my damn foot down. That's not how
You
barnacles
tell me
work.
how a barnacle works in Barnacle Head.
You tell me how a barnacle works, dude. A fucking Charles Darwin spent like 50 years trying to classify barnacles, and he was just like, I can't do it. He's like, I don't know.
That's fucking awesome. Just like, fuck it. You know, I classified birds for y'all. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, he became interested in barnacles when studying them. Yeah, he spent 1846 to 1854, so 8 years studying barnacles. And at the end of it, he still was like, I don't know what this bitch is.
Wait, like sea barnacles or skin barnacles or what?
Well, skin barnacles, they don't exist.
I mean, they're just called
like
warts, but I like to call them barnacles.
That's disgusting.
You know, sometimes like diseases and things that happen in life are scary. Medical horror is like the scariest kind of horror there is because it's like it's coming for you. You know what I mean? So why not?
Are you sure medical horror isn't as scary as a big man in the corner? Think about that.
I actually don't want to because all the lights are out in my room right now. I'm completely in the
Matt,
dark.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just think, you know, you got to have a little fun with it sometimes. It's not your tumor, it's your little friend growing in you.
Oh, that's fucked up. Make up a new pirate disease. What about it'd be called sea legs, where if you're literally if you're on a boat for so long, it like makes your legs like jacked as fuck, but like when you stand on like normal land, they get all like jello-y.
Yeah, that'd be kind of unfortunate. Something to do with all the splinters that you would get being on that wooden ship. And so now,
Yeah, just Just from fucking and rolling around in the splinters, just getting covered in them.
And now because of also the moisture and
you call it like porcupine syndrome or something.
Porcupine, that's good. And because of all the moisture and humidity, it's actually the perfect environment to nurture those splinters with your body's own like biome or whatever to like grow more wood. So it's like you get a splinter in your ass on a pirate ship, and suddenly you're sprouting a tree.
Oh my ass!
Yeah, you're sprouting a tree out of your ass.
You're sprouting something out of your ass.
You're gonna be sprouting me out of your ass when we're back in that kitchen.
This is an appropriately foul episode. We've been really foul on the show lately, but I think this episode, more than any, kind of calls for it.
Yeah, also, when it comes to peeing and shitting off the side of the ship, I definitely think your homies are probably holding you down while you're doing that. You know what I mean?
They've got ropes around your ankles and your wrists.
Yeah, definitely.
So they can yank you off, just in case.
Yeah. Oh, and they can yank you.
But sometimes they'll pull you like too early, and they'll like pull your little dirty little poop butt, and you'll draw like a little line down the ship.
You'll draw, and then you'll like smack face first up against like
to the other side.
No, just like on the deck. Like you'll just fall face first, like bust your nose, and your bare ass will
smash your face into the ground.
Yeah, your bare ass will be sticking out, and then like your homies will just come up behind you with like a piece of parchment or something, and they'll wipe you down real quick. Another dude will have a bucket, and he'll just like splash your beehole, kind of like bidet style. I'm imagining like that's
an acoustic bidet.
Yeah, that's like an analog bidet. Yes, like
analog bidet. That's a good. That's a
good like indie band name.
It's like the Butthole Surfers cover band.
Butthole Surfers are good, man.
I love the Butthole Surfers. All right. Raise the pirate alarm, folks. Raise the pirate alarm. All pirates in the area, be aware that we're being attacked. If we're in a straight up pirate brawl, what you doing? What's happening?
I'm trying to find like the sharpest object I can and like grip it as tight as I can and get ready for the plunge.
Well, you look down, you grab your own penis.
Mm-hmm. Barnacle laden.
Barnacle covered. Charles Darwin is like, what?
I have to, you know what? It's going to be crazy when I end up killing Charles Darwin in this pirate brawl.
With your fucking baseball bat sized barnacle cock.
His last words, he's going to be like, oh, that's what it is. Like,
oh, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles Darwin Barnacle's quote. Oh, I forgot. This is the quote. This is a really fucking good quote. Excellent quote. This is real.
This is a certified hood classic.
I hate a barnacle as no man ever did before. Not even a sailor in a slow sailing ship. That's it.
That's a good quote. You can apply that to so many things.
I hate a barnacle as no man ever has before.
That's like that's a classic.
It might be like the only time anyone's been like, God, I really hate this thing more than anyone ever. And I bet you he was probably right.
He probably has more beef with barnacles than any of us would ever deserve to. 8 years?
I don't really know what a barnacle is. Even with my extensive aquatic knowledge, I don't really know what they are.
Yeah, even though you can tell me that I don't know what they are, you don't either. That's how much more you know than me.
Just enough to be like, well, that's wrong.
I'm less ignorant than you.
You deserve a badge for that.
The ignorance merit badge, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Like, people are fucking charging on the boat. What, like, are you gonna use your fry cook abilities? Are you like manning a cannon, or are you gonna swing?
I think if we're really like that outnumbered, I might just like murder Suey the whole ship. You know what I'm saying? And just like
murder Suey? Fuck.
Yeah, just throw all the ice cubes from like the cooler where we keep our beer into the fucking fryer, and just like, I don't know. I mean, like in modern times, if we were modern pirates, we'd just dice them up. You know what I mean? Like we'd have machetes and machine guns and shit, and it'd just be probably like a USSR nuclear warhead chilling back there as well. Like, why not? Like, you know,
It's like
we'd be straight.
And you just put a bunch of ice in the fryer and just. So you're saying someone's attacking your ship, and instead of fighting back, you're just gonna flood the ship with fry grease.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one of those old like Cold War Havana syndrome fucking unfinished nuclear bombs they were making in Cuba in the 60s, and I'm just gonna throw that shit in the fryer with a bunch of ice cubes.
Yeah, well, it's gonna give you Havana syndrome really fucking quickly.
It's gonna give me Havana syndrome down to like my plasma.
Yeah, it's gonna atomize your skin.
What would you do? In an ancient
feel like I'd
pirate
be swinging.
context and in a modern pirate context.
We gotta talk. I want to talk about modern pirates in a second, because obviously we've been talking classically about the classic romantic pirates. If I was getting attacked on a pirate ship, I mean, I'd probably be swinging. You know, I would be boarding. I'd like to think that I would be like grabbing a rope and just fucking swinging over, cutting some Englishmen. They'd be like, "Oh, great heavens!" and what have you. As I swashbuckle them. Great fucking word, swashbuckle. I don't even know what it means like properly, but I know it's some pirate shit.
I think that's one of those amazing words that like you should just roll it over in your mouth and never Google it.
It's just like we all know what it means.
Yeah, some things are worth a mystery.
To swashbuckle.
No. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
Okay, well, close your ears because I could say it for the audience.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna take my headset off.
Okay. Engage in daring and romantic adventures with bravado or flamboyance. An example sentence would be, this guy can swashbuckle and hold his own. It's kind of a lame
Are you done now?
example sentence. Yeah, you're all good. The swashbuckle spoiler is over. I think I'd be swinging, dude. I'd be like we said earlier, I'd be going full Ninja Warrior. Spin-off show,
American Pirate Warrior.
where it's American Ninja Warrior, but it's all on a ship, like a moving ship.
So then it's just like you're swinging from the crow's nest.
So you have to swing from station to station, where you have to swab the poop deck. You have to rape someone. You have to get a slave.
Yeah, you have to perform the fucking pirates. Okay, so you start. I think it would be best if you have to get all the way up to the crow's nest and like ring a bell, just like with American Ninja Warrior.
The crow's nest is the final bell for sure. The crow's nest.
So
is the
where do
final
you
bell.
start? Let me pull up the diagram of the
You would
pirate
definitely
ship.
start in like the brig. You'd be at the bottom, and you have to like, okay, all right. So this is good. This is good. We're in the brig. All right. So first thing you got to do, you got to break out of the brig as fast as you can. You know, let's say we'll do it. Fucking, I'm just gonna straight up rip off Pirates of the Caribbean. Which, God, how have we not mentioned yet?
I don't know.
There's like a dog with keys around his neck. You know, you got to get the dog to come to you. Unlock the door as fast as you can. Kick the dog in the head. Run right past it. What's the next mini game?
What's I think the next station you should run into is definitely like the office of the captain.
The captain's quarters.
Yeah, you got to break into the captain's quarters because he's got a set of key. He's got the master keys that can get you to all the other parts of the pirate ship.
Well, what do you got to do? So you got to lockpick the door or something? You got to pick a door as fast as you can or something?
I think. We got
to think about this like in game show terms. You know, it's got to be like little vignette, like little mini games that you got to like complete one by one.
Okay, so I think what you have to do then is you have to trick the captain into coming out. You have to like ring the bell. You have to cause some kind of commotion, and then you have to slip by
You got to get creative with it. You got to get creative with it. Okay, I fuck with that.
So what objects do you think would be outside the captain's quarters that you could cause a diversion with?
Definitely could like maybe like a mop bucket, and I would like pour it under the door and be like, "Sir, there's a sudden storm. You got to come see this."
Ooh, good. And you could also like do some mopping with the like, you know, like try to you gotta sell it. You can't just pour water on the floor. Every captain knows the old water on the floor trick.
We've all used the old water on the floor trick. Yeah. All right, so yeah, the captain's out. I got the keys. Keys.
Yeah, you run in there, you close the door behind the captain, you steal, you rummage through his shit and you steal the keys, you bust open the door, knocking out the captain, and you still got your mop broom. That's what you used to defend yourself with. And now 4 of his lackeys have come. They see him unconscious, they see you there with the mop. Now you have to fight them off.
How is this a game? This doesn't seem very much like a game show. This just seems like we're role playing our.
This is also like Legends of the Hidden Temple. There was other people. You know what I mean?
Okay, so there's other people experiencing the exact same.
Yeah, I mean, like on Legends of the Hidden Temple, though, they had those people there with like the foam shit to like fuck you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So like in the middle of the ship, there's like a big spinning like foam thing.
Defo.
And while the pirates are. Yeah, so you gotta like swashbuckle a little bit. You're giving them some like ching 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 ching. You're like using your mop, and then you gotta run up the crow's nest as fast as you can. While like
you're in the bottom of the
while
deck.
monkeys and birds are trying to poop on you, and monkeys are trying to grab you and throw you off.
So now you're on the deck though, and you have to get all the way up to the crow's nest. How are you getting all the way up there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to like shimmy. I'm gonna have to like grab that shit like a koala and just kind of go up while like the monkeys and they're like shooting musket balls at me and shit.
Okay. Well, there's also like those ropes on the side, so I think you should have to like engage with like the rope.
Yeah, I already said I'd be swinging. I'd be swinging.
Yeah, I know you'd be swinging. All right, cool.
Bitches know I'd be swanging.
Ooh. Okay, that's a pretty good swashbuckling adventure you had there. And so then you ring the top of the crow's. Yeah, I guess that's kind of how American Pirate Warrior would go down. But I think also
American Pirate Warrior. Okay, so to recap, you start in the brig. You got to get the dog over with the keys around his neck. Open the door. Go upstairs. Distract the captain. Get the keys. Run out. Fight the guys. And then run up the pole with various silly obstructions.
Yeah, you got to climb. You got to go to the side of the ship, climb up the ropes, and then swing from one of the ropes to like the center pole, and then shimmy up that pole till you get to the crow's nest. Ring the bell.
And then you get a million fucking doubloons.
I love the term doubloons.
I love a doubloon. I would love to own a doubloon.
What's the USD to doubloon you know what I mean?
What's the
conversion rate?
I'm gonna look up. I'm literally gonna look it up. The exchange rate of doubloons is increasing. Wow, it's way. The doubloon is not a stable currency. Is
that just like
apparently
cryptocurrency?
Oh, is it?
That'd be funny.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
It is? Oh my god, how did I know? How much are doubloons worth in USD? 0.012. Oh my god, so a tenth of a penny. A 100th of a penny.
But that's I'm looking at the same thing you are. That's on crypto.com.
Bro,
these damn crypto bastards have fucking taken everything from us.
Bro, should we send doubloons to the moon?
Dude, fucking doubloon gate.
Bro, in modern context, pirates would totally be fucking with some crypto.
Well, because cryptos is like a huge fucking scam that they fucking it's all grifter bullshit.
Yeah, but it's also an international currency.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm literally saying that your prophesize your old husband's tale has already come true. Like it's hard to even iterate how insanely rife the crypto market is with like rug pulls and scammery. It's like dude, it's like a Nigerian prince's fucking wet dream.
Bro,
like,
I got a story.
It's insane.
I got a story about that.
Okay.
I was in high school, right? And we're at this party.
No, don't tell me.
Dude, we're at this party, right? And someone's like, yo,
I see this Nigerian prince, and he's like, "You got $50?"
No, they were like, "Yo, Matt, we gotta leave this party." I'm like, "Oh, why?" They're like, "Bro, African prince is throwing a party." I was like, "What?" They were like, "Yeah, dude, there's this guy."
You were like, "This is some coming to America."
Yeah, I literally was like, I remember exactly what I said. They said, "Yo, Matt, at this like gated community, like 15, 20 minutes away, an African prince is throwing a party." And I said, "What? You mean like the scam emails?" And they were like, "Bro, like there's a guy who's like an exchange student and he's like African royalty and he's got the
no fucking
he's got
way,
the crib.
Is this real?
Yes, he's got the crib to himself for the weekend. We got to go."
Bro, this is like actually a movie,
Yeah,
like real movie
like,
shit.
Bro, we got to go. The problem was we all showed up in different cars.
Just let your soul glow.
We showed up in different cars, and so many of us were like hammered that we ended up squeezing like 8 of us into one car. We had 2 people in the trunk. This is a sedan, by the way. We got 2 people in the trunk and like 6 people like all scored because we're
Dude,
all
hell
riding
yeah.
off the
Me on my way to the drinking and driving convention.
me on my way to the fucking scam email.
Me on my way to the Nigerian Prince party.
Yeah, we were so hyped, and then we get a call like halfway through driving there, right? Like it's only like a 15-20 minute drive, so we're like 7-8 minutes. We're jazzed. We are illegal, not just by the number of people in the car, but like with the substances and the drugs and everything we had on us. And we get a call being like, the police are at the African Prince's house. And I was like, oh shit. Like, nah, apparently the police had like gotten word, that the scam email guy was throwing a party. So they shut it down. I remember being...
That's not real. That's not really the reason that they did it.
No, really the reason that they did it is because this probably never existed.
It probably never was?
This probably never existed. It was probably a dude named Prince.
Go on.
It's probably just a black guy named Prince throwing a party. And everyone was like, oh shit, Nigerian scam email party. Which I think is also a great idea for like a college party, a spam email party, and everyone has to come dress up as their favorite spam email.
You know what I think we should do? Something we've overlooked until now in terms of essential to pirate lifestyle.
What?
Nicknames. Every good pirate has a dope nickname. And I think we should give one to one another. I've been thinking about yours a little bit.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay, all right. So what is it?
I got you as because you're lanky, and you educated everybody about swashbuckling. I think you're long swash.
Why not just be long shanks?
All right, you could be long shanks too, man.
Long shanks, that's a good one. I think you would be Matthew Pretty Lopez.
Matthew the Pretty.
Lopez the Pretty.
Lopez the Pretty. Okay. Lopez the Pretty.
Matthew Plank Walkin' Lopez.
Plank Walkin' Lopez. Jeez.
Plank walk. Sorry. I don't even understand how the fuck the plank talk. Dude, that's our plug walk parody video. Oh, that's so bad.
With classic pirates, I guess there'd be conflicts they would have with like whalers, That'd be cool. Could you imagine being on
whaling? Whaling is like just barely legal piracy. Something I thought was kind of interesting when I was talking about scurvy. I have 2 pirate interesting topics. The first one is I was thinking about because you get scurvy when you eat like a lot of the same shit for a long period of time, right? Because your diet isn't varied enough. You're not getting vitamin C. So your shit gets fucked up. I mean, in theory, you can, if you eat something that has vitamin C, you can just eat that forever if it has your other nutrients. But yeah, it's a nutrient deficiency illness, right?
Right.
So I was like, how long could you live on only eating ramen noodles without dying of some scurvy equivalent? Or maybe actually scurvy. And I looked it up. Because that's a classic pirate problem, just like dying of deficiency. So there are 2 servings in a container of ramen. A serving has 190 calories. A packet has 380 calories. So 5 packets a day is going to give you 1,900 calories. It's enough to live energy-wise, but you have literally zero vitamin C, A, and calcium. With no vitamin C, scurvy will set. Oh, so I was right. Scurvy will set in around 4 to 6 weeks, and your gums will bleed, your teeth will fall out, and that'll kill you in a couple of months.
Oh my god!
Some estimate 2 million British sailors died from scurvy, more than those dying from all combat combined.
I believe it.
Is there any other pirate things you would like to go over?
I mean, the fashion.
Oh wait! We haven't talked about modern day pirates.
Yeah, not yet. We're getting there, but I want to talk about how would you dress yourself up? What do you think about the fashion?
Dude, are you kidding me? That's pirates were dripped the fuck out. I mean, the captains were. I mean, you know, like everyone else is just dressed like kind of like a homeless person,
wearing rags,
wearing actually rags. But the captain, dude, you know they were jeweled up. They had jewels on jewels on jewels. I mean, Blackbeard would burn that shit in his beard to like intimidate people and like scare away mosquitoes and shit. I don't know. The pirates have undeniable swag. Undeniable swag.
Definitely. I mean, it being like long and flowy.
They had that swouse.
Classic. Yeah, no, definitely. Like the boots, the long flowy like like anyone who can rock a cape. That's
They didn't have pirates.
yeah, but they had like
cape.
trench coats essentially. They had these long.
That's not a cape. A coat is not a cape. Entirely distinctly different.
I think
capes are straight up silly. A long coat can be epic.
Yeah, definitely. A long coat is epic. Like
You think we should bring capes back?
I go back and forth because I think.
What do you mean go back and forth? This is a contentious issue.
Yeah,
for you?
well, because I think it'd be cool, but I also remember the people in college who wore capes on campus.
Oh, dude, like that one guy that would walk around in like barefoot and shit.
Yeah, he wore a cape. And the thing about capes is that they're not very...
Dude, but that guy was more free than we'll ever
that's...
be. Like, not even ironically saying
No,
that.
that's very true.
Like, he's literally probably, like, happier than both we are right now.
Probably, honestly. I remember...
Either that or he's typing on r/incels. Right
nah, I saw him a bunch of hickeys on his neck one time.
Damn, dude. Fucking money.
Bro,
dude.
yeah, if you can rock a cape...
If you can fuck a bitch in a cape, woo, nothing can stop you.
No, truly. Nothing can... You should be the president. Of r/incels.
I'll fuck Michelle wearing a cape.
You should be the president of r/incels and bring them up.
The president.
You should bring them up from the depths. Because if you can get laid...
You saying I should like white man's burden civilize them?
If you can... That's fucked up. Look, if you can... That's wrong. That was terrible. But if you could,
but you know what I mean. I don't mean it in the sense that like the white man's burden is like real. I just, I mean, you're describing them like they're a bunch of fucking savages, and I have to like show them like what like a book is.
They're still stuck looking at the drawings in the cave wall.
Dude. Like you with not knowing what Tumblr is. Shout out to literally the last episode where we said that.
It's become part of my lore. Like it's become like something that like a lot of people know about me because it's just like,
that you're a shadow watching fool.
Yeah, I just like it's just kind of epic that I just didn't know Tumblr was for anything except for porn until I was like 20.
Man, you are still looking at the shadows on the wall. Don't pretend like you have it. You might have gotten out of that cave, but all you did was ran into a bigger cave with a bigger shadow.
And an even smaller torch. So,
yeah. Oh my god, this fucking shit is insane.
Okay, so that's a cool thing too. Pirates, when they would get, ahoy, we've landed, we're shipwrecked on purpose. What's that called? Docked. They were docking, bro. Pirates are the original dockers.
They wouldn't. Docking is for like a small ship. They would just be like at port.
Hey, size doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess they would be docked.
If we're talking about docking, man, it ain't about size. It's about the pleasure.
Okay.
And then where would a pirate hide out once on the mainland?
In like swarthy taverns. Dude, I always as a kid wanted to I always wanted to go to like one of those pirate towns. Like lots of like kids pirate movies, like Muppet Pirate movie, whatever it's called. What is that movie called?
Muppet Treasure Island.
Muppet Pirate Adventure.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah. That movie is awesome. Like movies like that and Caribbean where like there's always like a whole island that's just like a whole culture made up of just pirates, and it's just like hell. It's like a hellish place.
It would be.
I always wanted to go to one of those.
It'd be pretty chill for a little bit. Side note, pirates.
I mean, I was a cute kid. If I went there, if I was a cute little boy in there, you better believe I'd be getting plundered.
Yeah, you definitely would be getting plundered, bro. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, long swash should be taking some long swashes, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my
So
God.
here's
dude, Jesus.
here's something about this I think is interesting in pop culture with pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean. We're all just on board. We are all on board. We are all on board with mispronouncing that region for the sake of a movie franchise. But then whenever we're not,
The Caribbean.
but whenever we're not referencing that franchise, we call it the correct pronunciation. I just think that's hilarious.
The Caribbean. White people be like,
White people be like, mispronounce your shit for effect.
mispronounce your shit for fucking Hollywood.
For the lulz. Lit.
I would love it if you were a captain of a ship, it would be populated by rats, and they would all be like, it'd be like Ratatouille for rats.
They'd form a rat king.
It'd be like Ratatouille for pirates.
They'd form a rat king, and that would be the wheel I would spin the ship with.
Ew, that's disgusting. That's fucking sickening.
I sit on
wanna
my
talk about modern
throne
day
of
pirates.
rats. Yeah, a modern day pirate would sit on a throne of rats for sure.
Modern day pirates. I mean, the most famous modern day pirates is definitely the fucking movie with Tom Hanks,
Captain Phillips. Yeah.
Captain Phillips, where he's like, "Look at me, I am the rat now." And he turns into a rat. Look at me, I am the ship now. And
He
then
becomes a
like,
ship.
Morph. He like transforms. You know what? It's a funny idea,
Mm-hmm.
right? What if we could translate pirates to being on land? What would that look like?
Thieves, gangs.
Now I'm thinking like driving. You'd have to be like in the desert, right? Because the desert is pretty analogous to like the open ocean, right?
No, not.
In terms of like, not really being able to get out of the car.
Okay, yeah.
So they'd be in giant cars in the middle of the desert, just driving around, like attacking each other.
Like Mad Max Fury Road. I think they'd be.
It's just I just described.
Yeah,
Mad Max.
actually,
You're right.
they'd be
I
in a
did.
big. Well, no, because you got to think like you have to house like a whole crew with their different functions and everything. So they'd probably just be in like a triple decker RV.
They would have converted one of those tour buses. You know, those like double decker tour buses.
Yes,
into a ship. You know,
truly.
just driving around. Yeah, like what if that was like a real problem? Like if pirates were like a problem to this day, you know, like what if pirates? Because now, right, like, because now technology has advanced so far that like it's kind of hard for pirates to be like a real threat, you know, in terms of like a large scale threat, like they were, you know, because back then they would like delay shipments, like they would really fuck with the government, like heavy, and I mean they still can, but. We can always just like, I don't know. We can always just like fly a fucking drone strike into their brain from a million miles away now. In theory, what if a bunch of pirates have like a nuclear warhead on their ship and they're like, "Arr, if you destroy us, we'll bomb the fucking Eastern Pacific."
That would be a huge dilemma. At that point, I think they would just not even be considered pirates. They'd just be considered like a rogue militia.
No, they'd just be terrorists. I think at that point, it's just terrorism.
Are we doing terrorists a disservice by like creating this new like nomenclature and identity for them? They're just like pirates.
Yeah, fuck it. This is a terrorist episode now. What if we were terrorists?
We'd just be modern pirates. Truly. What are terrorists doing?
Me shoving a bomb into my own poop deck. Arr!
Nice. Yeah, I think modern pirates as well. Like, I mean, like, there's also piracy in the digital sense.
Definitely some pussy ass pirate shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've definitely pirated shit in my life, and I will do it again. Remember, folks, it is always morally correct to pirate video games from big companies because they're all cunts. They all underpay their workers, and it's just fine.
Yes, but the counterpoint to that would be if we all bought it, then the corporation could generate more money to pay. No, that's just trickle down economics. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
That's
Yeah.
literally just
I'm gonna
trickle
shut
down.
up. I'm gonna shut
That's
up.
already what.
I'm gonna shut up. My bad. My bad.
No, dude. It is always morally permissible to fucking pirate a video game.
Yeah, you're right.
Always. But it is definitely not. There should be another word for it. Like really, you know, like some nerd in his basement was like,
I'm gonna download fucking Super Mario 64 off of this ROM hack website. I'm like a pirate in the modern day.
like fuck that kid. Fuck whoever came up with piracy being the word for downloading a file illegally. Because that That is a disservice.
I think the other
That
term
a
is
disservice.
torrenting.
Yeah, but torrenting is a specific form of piracy. There's other ways of piracy other than torrenting something. No, it's just but piracy is like the umbrella term of like stealing, files, like generally,
Yeah. Theft in general is
really
just
a huge
piracy.
disservice. There's no way Blackbeard would be like would be happy about some kid, some like dude being like, yeah, I'm a pirate. I didn't even pay for this video of like this woman in full latex gear getting fucked by a dog. I don't know.
Oh my god! What? Yo, I think definitely pirates in the modern sense would be on some like Michael Vick shit.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, because they were
would
doing
be,
that shit back then too. Like, you got to think like animal fighting was probably like, okay, we're on the pirate ship. We're going back old school real quick. What kind of rat are you betting on? If we're making rats,
for what I
fart
wouldn't
to
have
the
a
death.
rat fight. I'm going straight monkey fight.
We already
dude.
talked about that.
Like what we were doing. In the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, the pirate monkey is beating the fez monkey, but okay, whose monkey is gonna beat the other monkey?
I'm saying I would get two primates like fucking The Simpsons and give them both like a gun and just like be like, arrrr, let's see what happens. Then I'll get shoots.
What do
his
you think
own
in the modern
testicles off.
day would?
And goes.
What do you think in the modern day would be the
What'd you
coolest
say?
shit to pirate? Like if you were a modern pirate, what would you do?
If I was just, you mean if I was just like, what? I don't understand the question. Like, if I was a modern day pirate, like, what would I be doing? Dude, probably swimming. I'd be ransoming the deep sea fiber wires. I would like get into a position where I could like dive down really deep and cut up like the internet fiber wires that are like really deep in the ocean, And I'd be like, if you don't pay me $1 million, I'm gonna fuck the internet up for the whole world, or for like half the world. I would ransom the fiber optic cables, like the deep ocean cables. I wish I knew the name.
I would try to steal as many fish as possible.
You'd be a fish thief.
Yeah, I would just like have insane drag nets and just like be swallowing up as much fish as possible to just fuck over the fishing economy.
Not even you're just letting them rot and throwing them in a pile or something.
No. I would take them back to like my home country. In this scenario, I'm not American.
To Piratopia?
Yeah, Piratopia, Pop Tropica. I'm taking them all back to Pop Tropica.
Dude, fucking Pop Tropica.
Hell yeah.
They're deleting islands from it, dude. Lost Media. The Library of Alexandria burns. All right, anyways, go on.
So I'm taking them back in an effort to save the lost islands of Pop Tropica and Club Penguin. I'm trying to save Rockhopper's Island. What I'm doing is I'm taking all the fish.
Was that actually one of them? I can't even
think
remember.
It was. Rockhopper was like the fabled legendary outlaw of the Club Penguin community. But I'm taking it back to the island, just like
I don't know about this. You gotta hit me with some Club Penguin lore at some point.
Yeah, I will.
Not on the podcast.
Yeah. So I'm just taking that huge, like, just swath of biodiversity back with me, and if people want to eat they fish, they come fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, come to me. I'm the fishmonger now.
So you're just monopolizing the entire market.
I'm the fish man.
The fish man, dude. You have any idea how fucking much fish you would have to get to even have a dent in the fucking world economy?
So many cargo ships, and I'm stealing so much rope.
So you're like the Chinese pirate lady, where you just have like a whole fleet of ships you stole.
Yeah, and I'm gonna all have them like linked up together, like they're all gonna be holding hands, like Red Rover. And they're all going to have capes of rope flowing behind them that just drag down to the briny deep and scoop up all of ye life's mysteries with it. And I'm going to sell that shit for like double the street value, The street MSRP.
Yeah, the line can only go up. The fishing thing, I just can't imagine. I had a really good segue. Damn it. I was gonna say
I'm going to
something.
scoop up like a rare alien in that shit too.
Yeah, you're going to find something crazy all up in there. Um,
I'm gonna find the descendant of that squid that picked all the World Cup games.
yeah, and he's gonna pick. He's gonna pick all the football games so you can finally win fantasy football.
Oh, fuck off, fuck off! I made playoffs this past year. Yeah, but you know what they did with that World Cup series octopus? They ate him.
What? They killed
Yeah,
it?
no, it became like
Yeah, because it was wrong like once, and they were like, "Well, time to
no,
die."
no, no. I mean, it was wrong like 3 times, but it picked like 16 out of 19 games correctly. But like octopus, they only live to be like 3 to 5 years old, anyways. So like a year after that, they sold it. I think it was like $250,000, and they turned that shit to sashimi. And
Fuck,
a bunch of
man.
rich people like in Japan ate it.
Wow. That's got to be the most Japanese thing I think I've ever heard of in my
That's
entire
like the
life.
most baller thing you've ever like. That level of balling knows
They ate a fish oracle.
exactly.
They ate a fucking soccer oracle that came from the ocean.
That's like if I'm chilling in my apartment and you're like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Bro, I just got back from DC. I got cooking in the oven right now. The bald eagle." The one you see on all the stamps?
Or like the groundhog. Like the Groundhog Day groundhog.
I got Puxawani.
Like that bitch said that bitch saw his shadow and then he saw the bottom of the fucking fry pan.
I got, what's his name? What the fuck is his name?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Bro, we're snacking on Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil fillets.
He's gonna Punxsutawney fill you up.
Oh, hell yeah. When I put him in my ass like Richard Gere.
God almighty, dude. Okay. Let's wrap this up really quickly. Whoa.
Dude, I could go for
keep
another
having these,
hour
like,
about this. We could just Joe Rogan experience this shit. Just 3 hours talk about pirate conspiracy theories. We've actually rarely even talked about real pirates. Like, we mentioned 2 this whole time.
I don't know shit about real pirates. I don't know. I mean, I think unless I think they're definitely pretty prevalent around like less developed countries.
I was Googling a bunch about real life pirates earlier today, but that Taco Bell like wiped my brain.
All the blood went to your balls. I mean, your stomach.
Bro, if all the blood, if like Taco Bell resulted in like insane semen output, dude, they'd be the biggest fast food chain. Like, imagine you eat all this Taco Bell and you just bust insane nuts. You know what I mean? Like, Viagra be damned, bro. Taco Bell to treat your ED. They could make this. They could engineer it the same for women too. Have the WAP, like the WAP wrap. You know what I mean?
That's so disgusting, dude. That's nasty.
This fucking burrito makes you wet. Oh my god.
I gotta think about what else we haven't talked about. I definitely love that pirates always have like a parrot or a monkey. I love that they just have a little animal friend. You know.
I want a little animal friend.
If you could have any animal as your companion, and let's say just for the sake of it, you could also make it like smaller if it wouldn't work normally. What would you have as your little captain animal?
Kitty.
Pal? Just a cat?
Meow.
That's so boring. You could have a tiger.
Okay, so just a big ass cat then. What the fuck, man? Like, let me have the thing on my shoulder. You think I'm gonna have a full ass tiger on my shoulder?
I just said if it's too big, you can shrink it down.
You can't shrink
a
a tiger down. It's just cat. This is a cat.
I literally just said for the sake of the fucking
you
answer,
shrink a wolf
you
down,
can
it's
shrink
a
it down.
dog.
No, it's just a smaller wolf. If you shrink a tiger down, it still looks like a tiger. It's not doesn't magically change its color and its physiology just because it's smaller.
It couldn't do tiger shit though.
How do you know?
Isn't the whatever? Yeah, you're right.
That's what I like to hear. That's that Matt Lopez energy that I've been missing.
It really is me giving up in arguments.
Where you just give up.
I give up in arguments so quick. If I feel wrong, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm wrong.
That's an admirable quality.
I hope so. I hope it's just not weak.
Okay,
weakness.
what if I had, you know what I would have? I would have a little dolphin, a little miniature dolphin in like a fish bowl that I would like carry around.
Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be cute.
Do you know about the The dolphin pussy jelly.
What?
Okay. This is one of the most famous copy pastas of all time for me. But it's just called dolphin jelly, and this is real. We can definitely give some nice ambient music for this. This is like 1% pirate related, but because I just said my companion would be a dolphin, I think it's appropriate. So, female. Actually, do you want me to read this in like a pirate voice?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, all right. So, female dolphins have. I'm not going to do this very well. So, female dolphins have vaginal secretions that. I'm not going to be able to do it. So, female dolphins have vaginal secretions that make a male dolphin just come over and over and over. From this point on, I will call these secretions dolphin pussy jelly. Scientists were like, holy shit, dude, we've got to test this for science. So the scientists collected a sample of said dolphin pussy jelly, and they had a test monkey. They swabbed it on the male primate's dick, sat back and watched the show. Now you see, it worked, but it worked a little too well. The monkey straight up had a heart attack because it used all of its energy into fucking coming. I want to live in this world where this is a commercial product. I want to say, you know what? I want to die and I know what I want to do about it. I want to live in a world where I can go into my local grocery store, pick up a bottle of Smucker's Dolphin Pussy Jelly, and just fucking cum myself to death. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Theoretically... Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Theoretically Speaking. This was like 30%, 40% pirates, I would say, but mostly just like butts and death and awful shit. But you know what? That's what being a pirate's all about.
Truly, in true pirate fashion, we did not play by the rules.
Hell yeah.
Alright mateys, it be time we take our leave of ye. Be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on, and remember, we love ye. RRRRR the monarchy RRRRR keel haul RRRRRRRR rum drinking RRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR